What's going on, Warriors? It's your boy Shin Ryu back again with another video, and today we're going to be starting something that's going to become a continuous series going forward. And what I'm talking about here is pretty much my state of play. And sometime in late March, I actually had released a previous video showcasing my progress in the entire game, as a free-to-play player and how I'd gone so far. So what I want to do is I want to keep on going. I'm making this a series. I'm going to be releasing this video every 7th of the month, so that I can create some sort of consistency with regards to the series as well. You can see how I've been growing my players. I'll give you a few details as much as I can remember when explaining some of these factors here. So pretty much what I'm going to be covering here is going to be pretty simple. We're going to be talking about how far I've gone in the game, as you can see already on the screen. We're going to talk about the current team set that I'm running in terms of like who's my major carry, as well as if there's been any tweaks to the supporting cast and all that kind of stuff. We're also going to talk about pretty much whatever other characters that I've sort of like gotten some sort of like affection for, and then we're going to talk about how I've been progressing with regards to the actual key characters, like the major lineup I'm actually hoping I can actually get. And then I'm also talk about any other characters that sort of have become focus, and those who have actually become food being the characters that I actually feed off, just like the regular B characters, in order to promote the A characters. Okay, and then we're going to talk about whatever is new in the game as of the day that the video is going to be released. And of course we're going to talk about any other random stuff and just wrap things up. Okay, so first of all, as I told you guys about, you guys can already see on my screen here, I'm currently on 2440, but it's the final level for obviously 24, and in this level is pretty much tricky. I played this level about 4 or 5 times right now. I haven't exactly sat down properly to challenge this level. I've just tried to run like the way I typically would in the previous ones and just breeze past the other ones, but pretty much it's been tough so far, majorly because of the fact that Zangief is kind of like really strong, and of course Bison is here already. But like I said, I have tons of lineups here that can actually tweak in the case where sometimes I always bring B Zangief into play if things are going to be tough, hopefully with the speed up here. Okay, so I'm just going to go right ahead and just preview pretty much what it's been like facing these characters, and at the same time showcase who my current lineup is right now. So first of all, my main carry is still Mad Ryu. I've been rocking him to the entire time. He's always been a mainstay whenever I had to make any tweaks at all. Even when I've had to brace beat Zangief on, most of the time I would either tweak out Fashion Blanca, who is a newbie on the squad right now, as well as Bison. Okay, so pretty much this is the major lineup here. The concept behind everything is this: you have Bison keeping my team up as long as possible, and you guys can see as well that he is still on S. Okay, like he is on S right now. I can't remember what it was prior to this. I think it was on A or A plus, but it was very viable then. But he's on S. I haven't pushed him further than that. Okay, the other thing I also wanted to mention as well is Elena right now is already a triple S. I believe it's a triple S with 1 star, as you can see over here. So she's pretty much in a better position than the last time. Mad Ryu, I think he was close to 3 stars at the time. I think he must have been on triple S already, but he's still on triple S. He's still on 3 stars. Okay, because I'm not going for him primarily in the choice recruits. The choice recruits has been a no-go for me, and I would explain that further because that has sort of like affected divination as well. Okay, so pretty much the combo I run is I typically go with Mad Ryu or Fashion Blanca. First of all, the major one is if I want to do it on auto, I would typically run Fashion Blanca, but I like to mix up if I have to play manually when the stages are rough or the boss is hot. And then I have Elena here. Okay, on my C1 I've got Fashion Blanca running again on C2. I've got Mad Ryu finishing things off. Okay, Bison has no role in my combo chain right now because he's not exactly strong. As you can see, he's just barely on S. Okay, and not only is that actually a problem, but it means the buff that he actually brings up, being able to use he's so would actually be missed because I don't have it right now in the soul fighting skills. Okay, so I don't have anything leveled yet because he wasn't on SS. All right, so and the whole, and as you can see here, Sea Viper is the new cast right now. I think she's sort of like I've sort of like been keeping an eye on her because everybody in the community has sort of like been raving her and saying she's pretty much the one that they put in place of Mad Ryu. But over here she's more or less like a supporting cast instead. And what she would typically do in this case, as I'm showing you guys right now, is that she takes the attacking spot in the C1 when Elena attacks, okay? Because Elena pretty much is going to be doing a heal on the C1, meaning no action is taking place. She earned her own support in the soul fighting skill is to actually do an assist whenever you are attacking currently, okay? So that means she gets to attack. It's almost like as if she's here, but she's not here, okay? And of course we have Camille, who's just going to do something. Camille's a bit random. I typically switch her up with Beast and Gibbs. Sometimes I name other characters that are pretty much, highly ranked, but she's the highest ranked right now. So I'm doing this more for for damage. And typically I would just go ahead and hit it on Fashion Blanca to make the AoE more potent. Sometimes I can put it on Madry as well to make his one shot attack also more potent as well, okay? So we're gonna go right ahead and use this tactics for now, okay? With regards to the gear, all right, I'm starting making progress in the gear right now. What I've been doing here with regards to gear is I only engrave the ones that actually have the faction, crest on it, meaning the ones with the 30 extra 30%, because every other one is just going to be temporary. As you can see, I haven't engraved this ones here. If you go to Elena as well, this one doesn't have any faction whatever, so it hasn't been engraved yet. I typically pick most of my engrave whatever from the Shadaloo City, that's where I get it when it's typically 40%. Otherwise I don't pick it up at all. And I think I have this amount right now, so I sort of put a hold on that. I gotta put a hold on that on the last one because I haven't gotten proud to that, okay? With regards to Sea Viper, as you can see, hers is engraved as well because she already has a faction. Even though it's not her own faction, as long as it has a faction, it's there. And when I have, when I had the chance to either change it or give it to somebody else, I would. Gals, still not in that. Okay, these are pretty much beyond who I'm trying to go for, okay? The other characters I have, like my other prime character, what I'm going to go into shortly. So basically, this is a team I run over here that I've been using to glide through the rest of the stages. I'm going to make an attempt to see how well we can do. I'm going to run this manually because I know it's a bit tough. I've tried it in auto. I don't think I have a shot in that, okay? And I typically wait till I actually have a little bit extra before I go, so I can actually hit it back to back, okay? So let's go. Oh, I was a bit slow there. The position in which I held my device wasn't very good, so I kind of panicked over there. So I'm going to go right ahead. I'm going to hold it in the proper form right now. Alright, let's go again. But it wasn't looking pretty good, as you can see. I think Madrio or somebody was already taken out. But I had a chance to use one of my heals. I used it at the time. Alright, let's use that now. Just try and see if we can sustain it. Let's go, and then we'll quickly hit again. I just want to see if we can just spam this as quickly as can. Hit another heal again because I want to keep them as light as possible. Because poison is pretty much, the major beast over here right now. As you can see, Fashion Blanca is gone, and then now Bison comes to play, and his moves aren't strong yet because it's not going to do much, okay? And the struggle is real, okay? I'm not even seeing the other Bison right now coming up to attack me, but as you can see, pretty much tough level right now. Bison, what you got? The last time I think I tried this, I ran out of time. That's how underpowered my levels are right now, okay? I wish I had better another C2 besides Madrid, because I'm wasting his C2 right now. With him instead of being able to use the, and there you go. Ran out of time. Not strong enough to take these characters out. And the key is obviously trying to get Elena out first, but those are things once I settled, I'll pretty much try and attack that. So that's pretty much it. As you can see with the level as well, Madry is already on 239. The others are pretty much close to bridging the 221, which will give me the chance to boost them further because you need about 40k of the soul gems, breakstones to actually. Oh, I already got 42 right now, so we can actually try and boost the next character, which is typically Gal, because that's who Fashion Blanca is chained with. We're just going to do this just to get that part over the way, get that done. Alright, and now we can try and boost him over to what level do we want boosting? As high as we can, I guess. Let's see where we are. 235. I think 239 is going to be the highest, yeah, before we have to do something that we can't afford. So we'll leave it at that. So we got 2 people on 239 right now. So that's pretty much that on the basis of my characters, my current lineup, okay? The next thing we're going to talk about pretty much is the character I've been hoping to actually max out as soon as possible. Now let's go to my fighter draw. Okay, the main guy is pretty much, obviously, apart from Madri, as you can certainly see what level he is going to be pretty much the Inferno and the Master faction. Okay, with the Master faction, I'm only concerned about three people, which is Akuma. As you can see, he's already on S. Jan, who's already on S as well, and Rose, who's still on S plus, but I'm hoping I can get her to S soon by purchasing her in the city shop here. Oh, right. Is it, which one is it? The Honor? No, the Honor shop. Yeah, I'm pretty much close because I'm on 242. So hopefully by Tuesday, that's 2 days from now, I'll be able to get him. Okay. And going back to the characters here, the Inferno ones, Bison. This is where the major challenge is here. Okay. So the reason why Bison and my choice could have sort of been suffering is because I have decided that I wanted, as you guys are aware, to purchase these special tickets, summon tickets, as often as I can, and that as a result is sort of like taking a hit on my gems. Okay, and as you know, being free to play means you can only afford as much gems as you can get, also based on progress and other stuff, and I'll show you all the other levels that I'm on as well. And yeah, it's not exactly easy, so I've had to continue to stick with the triple rule. What I'm going to try and end this video with again, with a triple rule again for Akuma, see if we can get him. I'm slightly a bit conflicted because, you know, Dante, he, you know, I don't know what his kid is like yet. He could be beast and all that kind of stuff, but I still going to prioritize my Satsuki characters first. So Akuma is definitely next in line. I'm going to have to go with that. And that's pretty much that with Akuma being on S. With Jan, you know, Jan, whenever we have the opportunity in the mall to pretty much purchase him, I believe we can get that. Right now, I think there's once we have the next event pop up again, then you should be able to see if it's going to be available for purchase right now. Oh, the exchange card here says Rose is one that is available right now. Okay, so it's Rose and Jury. Jury is a bit tough to get because her own, you know, the currency you're going to use to get her in the city shop is actually a whole lot more difficult to acquire. Okay, but you know, you can't have everybody. We're going to be going steady. This is all a long-term project. That's the way I have to put it, and that way I'm not, you know, disheartened, but I'll be able to get this stuff as soon as possible. Okay, with regards to, you know, here we go, we got something to pick up. With regards to all the other stuff that you can actually pick up right now, that I'll talk about once we get to the events. Everything I've done with is gotta be is triple rules, like I told you before. Now when it comes to the car, to actually see if we can actually get them, with Mad Ryu, I've got I believe I've got one for him already. Yes, I've gotten one of his triple S. I'm pretty much trying to get the triple S. Let's look at the major characters first. None here. We've got one for Cammy as well. We've got one for Elena, which is great because she's also a major feature. None for Viper yet. She's going to be a major feature. And, you know, of course, the rest of the characters don't even have to worry about them because those are the only ones that qualify for triple S for vehicles that if anything at all. Okay. Now, as for the, you know, yeah, we've already covered this. You already know the situation with Michael Ken right now, unless they sort of add him to the pool for the special summons. You know, he's pretty much going to be stuck where he's at. So that's why I've actually not even bothered with him in the focus lately. Now, the other character I've sort of thought about is obviously based on the future squad I want to build up. So let's go over here again and let's try and point them out. All right, and pretty much if I hit go, challenge. And then I go to my presets here. And my presets are sort of like my guide as to those who have actually prioritized. Okay, so this is sort of like the squad I'm looking to hopefully build. This is my main squad I hope to build, but as you can see right now, only Mad Ryu is on triple S and him seems strong enough. The rest are pretty much weak. Then when you come to my Thunder faction, E Hunter is one of the guys who's supposed to be the tank in my E faction that I'm going to be focusing on, as well as Blanca. Okay, so as you can see, E Hunter is already on. Oh no, I'm not trying to choose you. I'm just trying to highlight you. Okay, yeah, this is a better way to highlight you. It's already on SS plus. Is it, oh, SS, no, SS, and we need another 800 to get him to SS plus. Okay, once you get to the SS field, there's no longer combining with random characters, right? And Blanca is too sort of far away, but we don't have any of the character we need to feed him, which we're going to get to in a bit as well. So Blanca, E Hunter, and some of the other characters I'm trying to focus for the Thunder faction. Okay, if when it comes to but that's where I'm at right now. When it comes to the Wind faction, Street poison is someone that's I take my interest right now, so I've gotten onto SS Plus already because I had a lot of wing people I could feed, and I also had a lot of duplicates of Yin and Yang, and of course, who was the last person? I'm trying to remember who he was that I fed to her as well, or that I was planning to feed to. I think I fed to her already. Is it T Hawk? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I've already used all of that, and I need one more of her to get her to triple S. All right, so that's pretty much progress that I'm at with her, and going over to the next, character as well, or the next faction, with the Flame faction. Okay, I actually didn't complete this, so I'll see her. And then of course Gaia sort of entered the fray. I'm also thinking about Abel as well, and every other person is food. Okay, so another person that can see here that isn't one of these characters that can see here, the food. All right, and then of course for Flame, Sea Viper is supposed to be is like the main for the Flame faction. All right, Dowsing is definitely next in line. The third for me, I would say, is I've been enjoying Dudley. Dudley is pretty much nice. Then the fourth is between Adam and Fei Long, and both of them are shared same whatever. But I'm thinking, is it time for me to mix Fei Long with him, or do I see if I can push Adam? I think I'll push Fei Long for because, and then maybe the last person I'll say is probably DiCaprio. Every other person is food. Even he is food. But I'm thinking about this right now. The problem with me trying to use him as food is that, let me see, have I? Okay, I've given him gear, so I think it's enough food. The reason why I don't think I said not to use him as food is because I need a tank. I want to make sure that every single faction have a tank. Okay, and DJ is not going to be it, so DJ is food. Mayor Cody. I don't think I decided Mayor Cody was going to be food. I love Cody. Was my favorite character in Final Fight, so I don't think I'm going to use him as food. No, I'm not going to use him as food. That's okay. You're sword. So in that case, do you have any gear you can put on? No, you don't have any gear. All right. Nothing for this. None of that as well. I think I used you to pretty much yeah. We'll get you something in the future, but yeah, he's not going to be food. All right. It's just fun that he's pretty much down with the rest, and actually have an extra slot, I believe, in the limit break. Yeah, but I haven't decided who I want to put in yet. Let's see who isn't in yet. Flynn doesn't have a tank, so I'm just gonna do this. All right, let's add him. All right, yeah, let's do that. Why not? You know what? I'm not gonna do that yet because Dante is coming out soon. Oh no, is it already done? Okay, what if I just go back? Oh, it's done already. Doesn't matter. It's all good. 8:30 something. How many do we need for the next break? 1400. Okay, so looks like doing anything for the timing. That's okay. We are going to be fine with regards. Okay, so now let's go back to what we're talking about here, right? To wrap things up with the other stuff, right? There's been a few new modes that have been available since the last time we played. As you guys have been aware, HWA is where I'm at right now. Stuck with these guys here. I can't even get into the top 200. They're really, really tough. Okay, I don't even know what my position is. I'm just outside 200. That's pretty much it. Any of the guys that attempt to attack here all have Bison at triple S. That's the pain, and I'm sort of like stuck with that. I've tried refreshing here. I don't even buy this anymore, and I refresh this as well. Oh, who's this guy here? 7K. Do we have a shot? Let's try this. His Elena is on 5 stars, so we probably don't have a shot, but I'm going to leave it at that. That looks like a decent get at it. If I can sort of boost my character after a bit, maybe I'll be lucky. But let's just see how this one runs. For me, all this extra gameplay that I'm putting in the video, that actually helps as well, because I want to make sure that I have enough activities, random activities that are in the way of me pulling a character. Okay, like I said, it's tree pull for me almost every time, and we're going to go to all the other stuff here. Okay, so now let's see how we do. Well, he's overall in better shape than I am, but let's see how his tide goes. The difference could be our boost. Oh, wait a minute, am I running Mad View first? Oh, that is a problem. I should be running Fashion Blanket first here. The reason why I'm saying that is because you want to take out the guys at the back, right? Well, let's see if I'm lucky. Oh, Madry's already gone, so Fashion Blanket will have to do his work. It's very even. It's actually very low. Now Elena's one that's left. But Blanket is here. Blanket can take out his Elena. Let's see how we do. Come on, Blanket. Come on, Blanket. Come on, man. Don't let her do enough heal. Yeah. Take her out. Wow. Okay, cool. That's good. This is the first time I've actually made a bit of progress past this. But it got tough. It's got. For me, I'm always 2009 something. He's gonna have the advantage because he definitely has, enough to create more of the chain. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. And I'm not really confident in my second squad right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, alright? Because second squad is more or less like, oh, you know what? It's not really the future build. This is a decent cast, but let's see how we do. My team is slower, so that's where my problem is. Yeah, they're ready to go. They're ready to, yeah. This is definitely a tough battle. Yep, his first and second squad are really strong. My second and third squads are actually like decent, and it took out one of my characters. So I'm gonna make some tweaks here, but I'm glad that this guy actually exists. So we'll see if we can get into 200. For me, it's not really much of a big deal because the only thing you're gonna miss out on is the so-called SF points that you can just use for, frames. I'm not super concerned about frames in that manner. The other things are equal, so I'm pretty much okay with that. But that's cool, right? We have something to work towards. But that's what we have with HWA. I believe it's supposed to be the wrestling event, whatever that Poison and Hugo organized, whatever. And I know I've heard something like that and noticing. Other events that come out, you guys already know Dante is coming soon here, and we're expecting pretty much the demon event or the demons event. We already 4 days more to go, and of course we come with here. And I'm sure you're wondering why I have so much of these turrets in my Destiny whatever. Pretty much it's because as you guys know, I like to do the triple stuff here, and so I'm going to do that. All right, and get that running. So I'm going to go. We're running out of battery, unfortunately, and I hope that my mic is still decent enough, okay? Because the mic here is not the best without my mic. But let's just keep going here, right? And so let's go ahead and try and make the tree pool. And you know what? I'm going to do this one afterwards because this one doesn't really matter. I'm going to go right ahead and do the tree pool for Akuma to wrap things up. And hopefully we're lucky with the tree pool today, okay? So let's go over here and special summons. I'm going to go draw here. Go to the special summons right now, and let's go with first attempt. Let's hope we're lucky. If we can get on the first attempt, we're going to stop. We're just looking for the red shooting star to fall down. There's no red shooting star in the first one here. This, as you guys know, is one of the trickiest pulls in the game here. I'm going to go again with second attempt. We don't have any red shooting star here in the second one here. I know some people are probably keeping theirs for Dante. When Dante comes, I'm sure there'll be enough more 30 to come along. And third one, so over here this time around, we weren't lucky with the Kuma summons. Just gonna open everything here, and it didn't work out this time around. Okay, which is cool. I've sort of been this is only the second time of my triple where it hasn't actually worked. So I can't complain much because it's been very terrible for a lot of people here. Okay, otherwise, yeah. Oh, I didn't even do my first time sharing stuff, but yeah, that's okay. I think I may have done it before, but that's all good. So yeah, that's pretty much my state of play as of today, the 7th of May. And we're going to try and be doing this more regularly. I do appreciate your time here. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the videos. Comments are also welcome as well. Opinions, whatever you guys think about the game, or as well as my content as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.